It's great to have you today. This is Barry Heads with Sharp Counsel, and it's the second part of our Thoughts on Character series. And of course, this series revolves around my book, The Leader's Bloodline. And the book includes surveys, my own thoughts on leadership and personal character. And I also got to sit down and speak with some wonderful people. These people are leaders of universities, presidents, professors, angel investors, and even politicians. So I had a great opportunity. During one of the interviews, you can actually find this in the book. I actually got to speak with Secretary Leon Panetta. And some of you who follow politics closely remember that Secretary Panetta is a former US congressman. He was chief of staff to the President of the United States during the Clinton administration. He's former director of the CIA and Secretary of the Department of Defense during the Obama administration. He's also sat on the board of directors for the New York Stock Exchange. Mr. Panetta has done so many things in his career that it'd be I'd probably be sitting here for 30 minutes to an hour talking about the things he's done for our country. But I wanted to give you a little bit of background there because I wanted to talk about the chapter I wrote on humility. And Secretary Panetta is actually in that chapter when you get the book. When you read the book, you actually be able to read about our sit down interview, which was pretty pretty awesome in my opinion. And I'll talk to you about one of the questions I asked him. I asked him, "Why did you decide to become a politician?" And right away he said, "Service. It was service to his country and service to people." And then I asked him, "What was his greatest achievement?" And again, he talked about service. He said, "Helping establish a college, a university." He said service to the president. He said getting Medicare benefits for constituents in our country. He also talked about leaving a surplus of funds. And he also talked about the bin Laden operation. Because those of you who follow politics probably remember Secretary Panetta was instrumental in the bin Laden operation. So I want to say this before I close. It's in our humble service that we gain, that we become better, that we quote unquote raise our status. So I say be humble. No one can knock you off a pedestal when you're humble. Because when you're humble, you're not on one. And you don't have to clamor for one. So that's what I have to say to you. Be humble. Without it, you probably won't be that great of a leader. It's one of the more important qualities that a leader can have.